Hello guys, welcome to the channel, Talking with Jay Spring. I'm your host Jay, giving you a video on the channel today. Hello guys and welcome to my review for Avengers Endgame. This is the non-spoiler movie review, so you guys will not receive any spoilers in this review. If you're waiting for the spoiler review, that'll be up on the Saturday, so stay tuned for that. Subscribe and hit the bell. You won't want to miss anything we've got coming up when it comes to MCU content. We've got a bunch of great stuff coming, so if you enjoyed this video guys, simply smash the thumbs up and comment your thoughts down below. If you've seen the movie, please do not spoil it for anybody. Please, I'll have to delete your comments. It's just because I don't want to spoil it for anybody. I want this to be a unique experience, just like it was for me going into Endgame and enjoying the movie, not being spoiled going in and knowing things. It really does put people down. It does also sway people's opinions when they come out of a movie. I don't want that at all on my channel. Really, I don't. But without further ado, guys, let's get straight into this movie review. Avengers Endgame. This is an action, adventure, fantasy, sci-fi movie. A lot of genres there. Around 3 hours long, and this was released between the 25th and the 26th of April 2019. Adrift in space with no food or water, Tony Stark sends a message to Pepper Potts as his oxygen supply starts to dwindle. Meanwhile, the remaining Avengers must figure out a way to bring back their vanquished allies for an epic showdown with Thanos. Let's get into the good points. Now, the good points about this movie, it continues from Infinity War straight away, and after Infinity War, obviously what occurred at the end of that movie, the devastation kicks in. From all these heroes that we know and love, they really start to feel the devastation. Now, they've all lost somebody or some people in there, and we feel that in this movie. We definitely feel that. And now, more than ever, they feel more human-like than ever. So we really connect with that. The Russos did an outstanding job with this movie, whether it was the twists and turns in this movie, whether it was the stories of each character, and even the runtime of the movie was absolutely spot on. The 3 hours, if you go and watch it, or you've already watched it, you'll definitely know the runtime was perfect for everything they had to fit into this movie. Great emotional sequences in this movie. There's a ton. It just feels raw, heart-wrenching and everything, and it makes you feel a part of it because you've been on this journey through the MCU. This movie, more than ever, you feel a part of it. I actually bawled my eyes out in some sequences in this movie. I think I must have cried like 6 or 7 times. Every emotion came out. There was some parts I was at the edge of my seat. I was cheering. I was crying. This is the pure, great, emotional movie which I wanted to see in the MCU. We all go into an MCU movie looking for them awesome battle sequences, and we definitely get them in this movie. Whether it's with Thanos, with other characters, you're definitely going to get them. But with them awesome battle sequences comes the drama, the tension, and the shocking moments throughout this movie, which you're not prepared for. I went into this movie saying, yeah, I'm prepared for this. I'm ready. I'm going to take every emotion at me. Be a man. It didn't turn out like that. Let's just say that. I love the fact that Infinity War was such a different movie. Especially the fact was Infinity War was the angle of Thanos. And this is probably the opposite. This is more towards the Avengers. The movie's visual effects was outstanding. The editing, the writing, everything just came together and was top notch. They give us, the fans, exactly what we wanted, especially in the last hour of the movie. They've done it just to perfection. That last hour is worth the money alone. The cast, yet again, done an amazing job throughout this movie. We got to see some really good moments for characters that haven't yet really been in the spotlight in this movie. Let's get on to the bad points. Now, not every movie can be perfect like we make it, of course, but Avengers Endgame does have some flaws, maybe to some people, but to me there was only really 2 that sort of bothered me, but didn't really take my attention off it a lot. Now, the first bad point is there's some slow-paced moments throughout this movie, especially the first 25 to 30 minutes maybe of the movie. It's really throughout devastation and drama throughout that first 30 minutes, and you really get to feel that. Now, that can cause some slow-paced moments. Now, it can be quite slow to some people. Me, it didn't really cause a major problem, but I can see it being a problem to some people. Now, the next bad point I can see is maybe some characters were portrayed to a certain way which some people may not like. There was only one really for me that was portrayed different. They took a comedy approach and they just sort of overused it a little bit. And then they sort of kicked in the action and they sort of changed it, which sort of balanced it for me, and it sort of made me go, okay, that was one flaw. I'm not going to take it to heart. I'm going to get over it. It's rating time, guys. Let's get straight into my rating for Avengers Endgame. But first, let's have a look at what the critics had to rate this movie. We have Rotten Tomatoes giving it a 96%. We have IMDb giving it a 9.2 out of 10. And Metacritic giving it a 79. My rating for this movie is a 9.5 out of 10. That makes this movie totally awesome. Guys, this movie is everything I wanted and much more. For the finale of the story that we've been following through all these movies throughout the MCU, this sets up some definite key elements heading into the next Marvel phase, Phase 4, and I can't wait to see what they do. When it comes to things I wanted to see, I see the majority of them, not all of them, but the majority, and I was very happy with them. Now, there's going to be moments where you're shocked with some things, and there's going to be moments where you're unhappy about things. When it comes to being sad, when it comes to being really happy and cheerful, you're going to have a mixed bag of emotions throughout this movie. I definitely suggest you guys go and check it out. Try and avoid spoilers, definitely. Just go and enjoy this movie, because this is definitely worth the time, the money, 100%. I definitely enjoyed this movie, and this definitely has to be there with the best of the movies throughout the MCU. So guys, a 9.5 out of 10 for Avengers Endgame from me. Don't forget to leave your ratings down below if you've seen the movie, and don't forget to leave your thoughts, what you're excited for, what you generally enjoyed about the movie and stuff like that. Don't forget to not spoil it down below in that comment section, no. And don't forget to smash the thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell for much more. We've got Saturday's spoiler review coming up on the channel, which you don't want to miss. All the spoilers will be going on there, which I'm definitely looking forward to talking about with you guys. And don't forget as well, we've got a ranking video coming up in the coming weeks, probably next week, ranking all the movies from the worst to the best on the channel. If you have any recommendations, leave them down below as well. I want to thank everybody who supported me on my YouTube channel and this YouTube series, Journey to Avengers Endgame. You've made it so enjoyable and so worth it. Thank you very much. But without further ado, guys, I've been me, you've been you, and I'll see you next time on Talking with Jay Spring It.